What's up guys, it's Solly from Fitness, and today I just want to share with you guys my own personal journey in calisthenics the last three years. I just want to tell you guys the things that I've tried that haven't worked for me personally, and the things that I did do that have made a big difference. So as I always say, like one, it depends on your goal, and then you can make the appropriate training methods for it. And then second is everyone's journey is going to be different. The way I train may not suit you, but you can get some nice ideas on things you can try and things that will work for you. All right, so first thing, my goal has always been to get as strong as possible. So I stick to doing sets and reps. At the current moment, I don't do any freestyling, but it is something that I will add later on. And the reason for that is that it's not really my thing, but it's something I'd like to give a try because I haven't really tried it properly. So you never know, I might fall in love with it when I actually start to do it. But my thing has always been to get as strong as I can possibly get in my calisthenics journey. So everything I do is to reach that goal. So I always focus on trying to perfect my skills and also trying to learn new skills. And yeah, all right. So for example, I've been focused a lot on the front lever. It's one move that I've been struggling with for about, let's say, a year and a half, but now I feel really comfortable with it now. It's I've tried a lot of different things. A lot of things have worked, a lot of things haven't worked, and very few have actually worked in terms of continual progression. So let me start with the front lever. So what hasn't worked is doing straight arm isometrics. At the very beginning, that's pretty much all that was in my programming, and the only thing it brought me was injuries and very slow progress, like literally very slow. Like it would be 3 months and I'm pretty much still holding it for like the same time as I was before, and the inconsistency really frustrated me. So I haven't done straight arm isometrics in a long time now, and I've improved in my front lever. It's a lot more consistent. I'm happy with it now. And what I did is just the things that have actually helped in it is doing dynamic exercises. So straight arm or bent arm, where you're doing the proper rep, the full movement. And also something I've started to implement is bent arm isometrics. So for example, in your rows, pulling up the very top and then holding that position. That I found a lot of benefit than just being in your static front lever. You know all your progressions. That has been absolutely useless to me. But it's different for other people, but I know it's absolutely useless for me. The other thing that's also helped is training front lever like literally once a week. Right now I'm doing 3 days, 3 days a week strength. So 1 day pulling, 1 day pushing, and another day is push and pull. And I'll also add, I do climbing once a week. So that does add into the pulling and the pushing as well. You do gain a lot of strength from climbing. But I'm just gonna stick to my training days. So for example, I'll literally train the front levers, do specific exercises for it once a week. And the other time I touch on my pulling movements, I'm doing other stuff like weighted pull-ups, one-arm pull-ups, things like that. And then when I come in the next week, I see so much improvement in those particular skills. So I see improvements in my weighted pull-ups, in my one-arm pull-ups, in my front lever, and that's with me only training it once a week. Whereas before, I was training it literally like every 3 times a week. That was my obsession. I was training 3 times a week, and then I come in the next week and I haven't recovered. I'm not fresh, and my training just ends up being disappointing. So my programs are 6-week blocks. So I would have 6 weeks, right? And 1 week would be really good. I feel super light. I feel super strong. Everything's easy. I'm recovering. Everything's effortless. And then the next 5 weeks would be absolutely up and down. They'll be so bad and I'll get super frustrated and I'll be super unhappy about it. But now, since I changed my programming, just focusing on the front lever once a week, now what's actually happened is that every week I'm improving in it, which I just find that to be amazing. The fact that I train it once a week and then I do other pulling movements the other days and it's improving. Like, that's amazing. Like, we're taught that more is better, but when it comes to strength, it really isn't. If you look at powerlifters, they do 3 lifts. They do their deadlifts, their bench, and their squats, and they're improving every single week consistently. I've kind of taken that mindset into calisthenics training when it comes to gaining new skills and lifting heavier. So that's really worked for me. And now, just in terms of general strength, what's really helped a lot is weighted calisthenics. So this is something I've only started literally the last 3 months, and it is just literally amazing. Like, it gives you so much strength. It is unbelievable, and it covers so many different it transfers so well to other skills. So remember at the beginning, we did our pull-ups, our push-ups, our dips, our rows, our L-sits, and that was the basics, right? So you need to have that covered. And even though you still do those throughout your whole calisthenics journey, the intensity is gone. Like, doing pull-ups, doing push-ups, it's no longer anything. Even if you do like different variations, there's a very few, the more advanced you get, that you can do for low reps that are going to be super taxing, that you can do for 1 to 5 reps and it be an actual struggle. You normally, when you do your different variations, you know, it's for high reps, and which is good, which is needed as well. But like, if we're talking about improving the intensity, then like your weighted pull-ups, your weighted dips, your weighted push-ups, your weighted rows is something I'm gonna start doing when I find like better equipment to do it with. But right now I'm focusing mainly on weighted pull-ups and weighted dips, and it is ridiculous. Like, it helps so much with my planche, with my planche tuck, my push-ups, with my rows. It helps so much with my front lever. It helps so much with my one-arm pull-ups. It has literally transferred to like all other skills that I'm doing. So that is a definite plus and something I really recommend that you try and you make it like a staple in your training. And then the other things I'm going to cover is going to be high reps. So it hasn't worked for me. Like, doing high reps, it's something that is not, it's not mandatory. So you do it occasionally here and there, but the priority is really important. You pinpoint the things that will give you the most benefit. So instead of doing so many different exercises, instead of training so many times a week, pick a few things that you will focus on a few days a week, and only for like an hour 30 minutes, and try and get the most benefit from that. All right, so pick a few exercises, focus on them, and you're gonna see your strength is gonna improve. Even though there's so many other things that you're not doing, you don't have to do everything, because there's so many different exercises. There's so many different things you can be doing to improve your core, your strength, all this kind of stuff. But I'm telling you, work on your lower reps and make it a priority to always try and find a more difficult bodyweight exercise to improve your strength. And then also lifting heavier with your weighted calisthenics, or even just with weights in general, for you to get stronger in your calisthenics. Because we are focusing, if you are focusing on learning new skills and also lifting heavier. All right, so stick to low reps. Okay, 80% of the time, 80% of your program is low reps, low reps, low reps, low reps. All right, and then another thing that has been a complete waste has been core circuits. So this one some people might not like, but I don't do core circuits. I've tried it before for like I said, I've tried different things and I've been analyzing whether it works or not. I've tried different core stuff for my front lever and it hasn't helped at all. All right, it hasn't helped at all. So what I'm saying is that you don't need to do like these core circuits like 20 10 minutes just burning out, trying to I don't know, prove something. You don't need to do that stuff. It's something you could add if you like it additionally, but if you want to improve your core, improve your technique and your core tension, the ability to keep tension in your core when you're performing these exercises for low reps. If you want to improve your core, then pick core demanding exercises you can do for low reps. So this is your ab wheel. I'm starting to love the ab wheel more and more because it's working your whole core. So the ab wheel and something like dragonflies and L-sits, those three things, focus on them, and I'm telling you, they will do so much more than a 20-second like basic like core exercises. I am telling you this. All right, this has worked so well for me. I focus on my L-sits. I focus on my keeping the core tight, and also those exercises, the dragonfly. I made sure I got really good at that so I can transfer it into my front lever. Okay. And then another thing as well that I really recommend is you're doing the only time in your program when you want to do your high reps, you know, is when you want to train like your small muscles or get that extra activation in the big muscles. So this is something I added a few months ago, and it's made a big difference. So for example, at the end of your workout, you might do 1 or 2 exercises just to strengthen your scapulas, your external rotation, your rotator cuffs, things like that, your lower back. So for example, let's say scapulas. If you want to improve your front lever, for example, then you want to get a better retraction. So pick an exercise that you can do for high reps. So you start with 12 reps, so 3 sets of 12, and then you build it up to about 30 or 40 reps. And these reps you're doing slow. So you're doing a slow eccentric and then just a normal concentric hold hold at the very end. So for example, hold at that retraction. So hold it for a few seconds and then slowly coming back, and then coming back in, hold, squeeze, and do that for 12 plus reps. There you have it, guys. Just a few things that worked for me in my journey and a few things that didn't. If you guys got a lot of benefit from this and you want me to go into more detail in the things that I covered in the video, just leave a comment and I will make a video on it. Alright guys, follow me on Instagram, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next video.